It's me, Mermaid Thea, and today I will tell you about my favorite book about underwater and about everything that is connected to underwater. So this book is called The Amphibian Man, and it is a Russian book. It's very old. It's from 1920 by Alexander Belyaev. And this is a book that I was reading when I was little, and I was really fascinated by the story, by the underwater, and by everything that is connected to underwater. So this book is about a guy. Actually, this book starts with old Indian man, which brings ill child, very ill child, to a doctor. But this doctor, this medicine is different than the other doctors, because he is making this surgery, this like maverick surgeries, which is something new, and he's working in a secret lab in near this village where Indians live. So they know about this strange doctor, and nobody wants to go near his laboratory. But when this child is really sick, and is about to die, they decided to bring this child to the doctor. So they bring it, and because the breathing and the lungs of the child are in very bad condition, so in order to save the child, the doctor puts shark from shark, I don't know how it's called, for when the fish breathe from this, and sharks. So he put it to this child, and then he put it underwater. So little by little this child began to grow underwater, and but the doctor said to this Indian man that the child is dead, because he doesn't want the others to he doesn't want to reveal to the others what he's doing in his secret lab. So they think that the child is dead, but actually the child is living in this lab and underwater, because this lab is on the shores of the sea. So the child can go to the open sea through this lab. And then when this child grows up, it became this young man which can live underwater, and also he can breathe for short periods of time. He can breathe air, and he can live on the ground too. And then in this book you can read about his adventures underwater, which are very interesting. He also make pranks to the fishermen and to the some pirates and some fishermen, and and to some divers who are searching for pearls. So he make these pranks to them. Then, of course, he fall in love with a girl, which of course is the daughter of this pirate, this very bad pirate, who wants to catch this sea devil, because everybody in the village and the fishermen and everybody calls him the sea devil, because they don't know what is this creature, and they are afraid of this sea devil. But this pirate wants to catch him because he wants to use him for pearls and for other treasures that are at the deep in the sea. And then he catches him because he's somehow, I don't remember how, but he understood that he was seeing this girl, because when this girl was staying at the shore, our guy, the amphibian man, gives her pearls and some other treasures, so he secretly brings her these pearls, and he gives her the biggest pearl, which no one was ever seen before. So then her father go after him, and he managed to catch him, because he saw that this creature is going somewhere near the laboratory, and I think they've killed the doctor who made him like this. So they catch him, and they put him in this barrel, this big barrel, with some dirty water, and he started to suffer from this dirty water and from staying far from the sea. So he started suffering, and then this girl and the old Indian, because at some point the old Indian realized that this boy, that this amphibian man was his boy, his son. And then the two of them, the Indian and the girl, saved our guy from captivity, but because he was staying at the surface for a long time, so his lungs were ill, and so at the end of the book he have to choose if he want to stay on the surface, but because of his lungs he will suffer, and so he decide to go in the sea. And that's how at the end he says goodbye to the girl, and he return to the sea. So it's not so happy end in the end, but really this book I recommend it for everybody, because it's great for anybody who loves the water and the sea and everything. And then after this book the Russians have made a movie which is also called The Amphibian Man. It is an old movie, it is from the 60s. So you can watch this movie. It is filmed in the 60s, so you can imagine it's not like now, but actually it's very good movie. And the actor who played the Amphibian Man was alive, was very old nowadays, but guess what happened to him? You can guess what happened now in these times with this guy. So unfortunately he passed away, you know from what, which is very sad news. And guys, that was the story about this book and this movie. And I'm sending you kisses. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye, guys. Bye.